Hello everyone, it is Taliya and I am back with another video. I'm talking about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star coming out with their new 3-part series. I have a lot of thoughts, but first I want to say I have been working for the past 11 hours, so leave my makeup alone. I know it's cracking, it's awful, and my bed, it's a mess. My whole life is a mess, just leave it. But I also wanted to say that I actually pre-filmed a video for the series that I was going to post today. In that video, I was talking about the hopes that I had for this series because I actually had pretty high expectations going into it. I decided that I was going to watch it, and that in that video I spoke about how although I don't support them, I don't like them, since everything had gone down, and I had always been really iffy about Jeffree Star, but that I was hoping that it was going to be a positive and entertaining series for their fans. And so far from the first part, it is not that. And I was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed for their fans because it's just more of the same. In the video that I had filmed prior, I spoke about how if they really tried to be a better version of themselves, and and it's obvious on camera that both of them are addressing, the cancellation and how much they've grown since then, how much they've evolved, that maybe people are going to be more open to seeing a new side of them and potentially buying whatever they're going to sell, because I had no doubts they were going to sell products with this new series. And it looks like that is going to be the case, because if you've watched the first part, you will kind of come up with the realization that they're going to put out another palette. It's not confirmed yet, I don't think, but it's pretty obvious with all the flashbacks that they're going to release another palette. I have no doubts that it will do okay, because I think a lot of people are going to buy it, and some of the shades that I saw in the videos are quite nice. I mean, I wouldn't purchase it, but they are pretty nice products. In the first, I want to get straight into the series. In the first part, it is so much of the same. It is so much of Shane still being, using that self-deprecating humor and, little jokes about Rylan and whether or not their relationship is, solid. Talks about them. It talks about Jeffree, before we actually know that he's going to be filming with Jeffree, how they're still friends, blah, 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 how much Shane loves makeup, which isn't very apparent based on the past, 2 years. You don't really see the fact that Shane is interested in makeup until recently, if you follow his Snapchat. So I'm pretty disappointed that it's more of the same. It's not entertaining whatsoever. I found myself extremely bored. They have a new puppy. I think the puppy is absolutely adorable. I think seeing, Cheeto, very nice. I think the fact that Shane and Rylan speak about the fact that they're going to have a baby soon is incredible. That's awesome for them. But overall, there was nothing enjoyable about it to me. There was a time where Shane and Rylan go to Rylan's family's house and they ask, them questions as if, they were Shane and blah, blah, blah. And I think that whole part with Rylan's family was so fabricated. It seems so fake to me. I think for me, looking into it, it was just like they were trying really hard to make Shane look like a good person. And it came off very phony, very phony. I'm sure they do care about Shane a lot and have, very high hopes and opinions of him because, Rylan's been with him for the past 6 years. But them kind of hyping Shane up, I felt unnecessary. I thought it was all for the camera. I think it's all for whoever's watching to feel a little bit better about Shane. And hopefully you'll believe this because, it's Ryland's family. It's not the original crew saying it. But it felt very fake to me, honestly. I have seen absolutely no growth in Shane whatsoever. And if Jeffree wasn't going to be in this series, I would not be watching the rest of it. I just wouldn't. There's nothing entertaining about what's going on. Not at all. To me, personally. I think if the second episode is them talking about putting together another makeup palette, another brand, another whatever, and it's not, or it's very similar to the last series, I won't continue to watch it. Unless you guys really want me to, which, does anybody even care? I feel like if you've watched, I'm sorry, you can hear my dog drinking his water, but if you've watched the first part of this series, do you even care anymore? I don't. I really don't. I think they had a really good chance and a really good shot to change the narrative a little bit about who they are and what they're doing, going forward. And they blew it. They blew their one shot to really change everybody's narrative of who they are. And it was disappointing. It was disappointing to see. I know Jeffree is not really in the first part, so I can't say they, but Shane really blew it. And I'm sure that the palette and whatever they come out with is going to do fairly well, because there's a lot of Shane and Jeffree fans, and the makeup, from what I can tell, looks very good. It's not going to be like what it was before. Obviously, they're never going to hit those numbers again, and with the first part of the series, I can't imagine they're going to gain that many more people, because it's just another cash grab series to me personally. But that's kind of all my thoughts. It was a mindless vlog. So tell me what you guys think. Am I wrong? I'm open to being wrong, as always. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh. I could be. But I found it very boring and uninteresting. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Bye.